Hello again, everyone. My name is Anthony Wilson. Welcome back to Magic Talk. Today we're going to be discussing more spoilers from Scars of Mirrodin. So let's get started. The more cards I see spoiled from Scars of Mirrodin, the more I believe that we're going to see another Tier 1 artifact deck come out of the Mirrodin block. Starting here with That's Champion. His Metalcraft gives him protection from all colors. Definitely aggressively costed at 3 mana. You can drop this guy into play on turn 2 thanks to Mox Opal. So I think this is a card we'll be seeing on a competitive level, coming out of a lot of decks. Indomitable Archangel, which its Metalcraft gives your artifact Shroud. A great way to protect your artifact creatures. So definitely seeing some aggressive artifact stuff here, and a lot of it in white. So anxious to see more come out of that. Here's two cards I believe have great synergy with each other. Let's start with Prototype Portal here. Imprint, you exile an artifact card from your hand when it comes into play. Then you can pay X, tap it to put a copy of the artifact spell that is imprinted on it into play. Let's go down the list here and see some of these artifacts that we could actually imprint onto here just based on the spoilers. How about Mer Galvanizer? You know, put one of them into play every turn and get that infinite mana combo if you want to give that a try. So definitely a possibility for casual formats and maybe EDH. How about being able to having awesome synergy with Cold Alpha Forge Master, giving you an extra artifact to sack, being able to have artifacts to sack to this every time. So how about playing Platinum Empyrean every turn, or putting a Mindslaver into play every turn? How about making Wormcoiler engines? So these are all great artifacts that we're seeing already that we can imprint onto this thing. Contagion Clasp is an excellent idea. So keep some of these cards in mind when playing Prototype Portal. I think it has great potential. Also, here we have Throne of Gath. Sacrifice an artifact to proliferate. What if you imprinted a Prototype Portal with a Mox Opal? Tap this, put a Mox Opal into play, tap it for mana. Then, when you're done with it, use Throne of Gath to sacrifice it and proliferate, and add counters to all your dudes. So, definitely great synergy here. You could even just imprint Throne of Gath right onto a Prototype Portal, create a Throne of Gath, and sacrifice it to proliferate. So, definitely these two cards have great synergy together. I think it's awesome that they're spoiled right next to each other here on this page. What else to talk about? How about Leonin Arbiter? This guy is awesome, by the way. So many crazy things that this guy does to help control the format, and I believe any deck running white should have these guys in their board to help kind of control what's going on. If they're having some problems with certain things, think about having to pay 2 to fetch. Or what if Fauna Shaman costs 3 for her ability instead of just 1 green? What about when Primeval Titan comes into play, having to pay 2 more just to be able to go get them lands? Nisa Ravine will still be in standard. You not only do you add the counter to her to try to get her ability off, but then you got to pay 2 more. So definitely some potential here in this guy, and I think this is going to be in sideboards all over the place. So keep an eye on this guy. I think he's got great potential. Here's Galvanic Blast, kind of a generic burn spell, but Metalcraft makes it do 4 damage instead of 2. This is something I think that's going to be played in the Legacy Affinity deck. I'm not sure if we'll see much of this in Mono Red and Standard, but definitely good potential here in this card, being that it'll jump up to 4 mana with no additional cost of mana. So I know this is going to be something that I'm going to get 4 of for my Affinity deck, my Legacy Affinity deck. So keep an eye on that in Legacy, because that's definitely a possibility. So that was some of the cards that I looked over real quick and decided to talk about. If you would like me to talk about any of these other cards, feel free. That was just a couple things that I noticed about some of the cards that were spoiled. But if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.